Good Thursday afternoon in a little different location today. Last time, most of you got it right off. I was in the old choir room upstairs at the top of the stairs, sitting on a couch up there. Very comfortable place today. A place a lot different. Let me just show you around a little bit. And it may help a little bit, I don't know. But today, so if you think you know where I'm at, like it, make a guess, and we'll, like always, we'll let you know once we know. We'll let you know a little bit later. We'll let you know next week where we were. But today I'm here on purpose because I know a lot of times right now, chaos, and you can look around behind me and see some of the chaos of what's going on behind me, and in the world that we're in right now, chaos seems to be just what's all around us. Things are in a different place, things are in a different order, things are just really kind of out of shape, and people are not really sure what's going on. New York's got hospitals set up in Central Park. The world's just gone mad for a moment with this virus, and we know that God is in control. So I thought I'd take us back to the beginning and help us understand it. Well, let's just read from Genesis chapter 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And now the earth was formless and empty, and darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning the first day. And then God said, "Let there be an expanse between the waters to separate the water from water." So God made the expanse and separate the water under the expanse from the water above it. And it was so. And God called the expanse sky. And there was evening, and there was morning the second day. And then God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let the dry ground appear." And it was so. And God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. We see through all the rest of that creation story that God put order into the world. That evening came and morning came, and he divided things out, and he created animals, and he created man, and he put this divine order together how things were. And we seem right now maybe that we've forgotten that sometimes we're panicked about what's happening, but understand this: God is not surprised. God is still in control. He is still God. He's still doing what he needs to do. And while we may feel a little out of sorts, God is still God, and he's still in control. I was talking just this morning to several people who thought, one of the things that's gotten people the most anxious right now is that their daily routines have gotten out of order. This week is this, and this week it's Monday, so I do this, and it's Tuesday, and I need to do this, and it's Wednesday, so I need to do that. In fact, I saw one Facebook post today that said the only reason I know it's Wednesday is because Survivor comes on, and there's a regular watching for them. And so I know in this period of time, for a lot of us, our normal is no longer normal. We've gotten way out of whack, and things we used to do, this time of year are nuts. Kids aren't in school, and and some of you are having to be parent and teacher and cook and custodian and homework assistants and principal and the coach to make sure they're doing all that. And you get all these added jobs poured onto you, and you're isolated from family because we're maintaining our social distance and we're staying healthy at home, all those things we're told to do, and everything just seems out of whack. But we go back to the beginning of time and remember that God put everything in order, and he's not surprised by this. And there is still order in this, that God is still on his throne. God still knows what's going on. And probably when we pass through this, and we will pass through this, when this season passes, things may never be like they were. And honestly, things are never like they were. They just aren't. Sometimes we want them to go back to the way things used to be, but things will never go back. And so just in the days ahead, let's pray that when things get back to normal, that we are able to understand what it is that we need to take with us from how things used to be, and take with us the lessons we've learned from where we are now, so that when we come through this, we're better people, we're closer to God, and we're better witnesses for Christ, and whatever the new normal is, that we're ready for it. Hey, thanks for listening, and I trust that God is continuing to guide and direct you. And as always, if you need anything, reach out and let us know. Hey, thanks for listening.